I mean, just
left.
look at the Supergirl movie that's coming out, or it just started on yesterday with the preview night. You know, and it's getting destroyed, and
Yeah,
it's gearing up to be one of probably the worst DC superhero movie of the recent era, worse than the Flash. And the
damn.
Flash had its own huge problems, and everybody thought it was going to be the biggest flop. But Supergirl is aiming to be even worse than that. Why? Because the actors decide they want to alienate the target audience. Like,
Yeah,
Jesus, man, how do you go around and say, oh
common
no,
sense.
this wasn't made for men? It's Supergirl, bro. What?
They
She's in
don't
a
see it.
fucking miniskirt in a tight top. Like,
It's because
she's
it's
supposed
because
to
they
be
don't see
sexy.
it.
Most of
They,
the people who buy the Supergirl comic is not women. It's not gay
you
people.
know why?
It's straight men.
Because they think. So first of all, it's main character syndrome. They think they're the main
Yeah.
character, so they don't see it. They're blind. It's like all these people that for example, did you hear the story of this girl that went to the hairdresser and then ended up becoming
But yeah.
this huge thing from TikTok?
Yeah.
So for
Yep.
those who don't know, this girl is going to a hairdresser in California. She arrived super late, like 20 minutes late. The hairdresser was booked solid and said she didn't want to start her hair. She wanted a complex hairstyle. 20 minutes late wasn't going to be enough time for this complex hairstyle. It would then push every single appointment that came afterwards for the rest of the day. So this hairdresser, if she took this lady, would have to inconvenience every single client for the rest of the day and make them wait an extra 20, 30, 40 minutes. And so the hairdresser said, we give you a grace period of 15 minutes. You were not here within 15 minutes. Sorry, I can't help you. You're going to have to reschedule. The girl starts crying. Okay, first of all, are we adults here or are we still kids that, crying? Like, why would you cry about a hairdresser canceling your appointment? I mean, is your life that good that that's like the biggest tragedy of your life? And apparently it
Like, if
is
it was her
because,
wedding, and she had to get her hair done for her wedding, okay, that I get. You're gonna cry,
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, yeah.
But anything outside of that, no.
Yeah.
Why?
and and then she writes a 1-star review and also posts on TikTok thinking she's going to tear this place apart on the internet, but she's so incapable of seeing the world from anyone else's eyes but her own that she really truly believes that people are going to be like, oh my god, you poor thing, because, and someone called it princess syndrome. So she had main character syndrome and princess syndrome. Princess syndrome is, for those who don't know, um, it's young good looking girls, they get princess syndrome because every man in their life treats them like a
Starting with
princess.
their father.
It starts with
A
their
lot of
father, and
fathers call their
also
daughters
after high
princess.
school,
Yeah.
every man, not just their father, every man gives them whatever they want. They buy them free drinks, they buy them this, they give them whatever they want. They let them skip the line, they let them take their seat. You name it, they're the princess, right? And so they're used to getting treated like this, so they think it's just like that. It's that that's how the world should treat them. And so, anyways, so she goes on TikTok and complains about this place and gives them 1 star. She gets torn a new one. So then the hairdresser responds, puts her own video out, says, seems very adult, and says, well, this is what happened. This is why we didn't take her, blah, blah. I think she really needs help, mental help. Just like we say to I can't wait till we do our episode for our haters. It's going to be hilarious.
That's gonna be great.
And then she goes, so I do feel sorry for her because she clearly needs mental help. I agree. If you're crying and going through all this over that, when it's clearly your fault, you were late. Like it's black and white, right? She even admits she was late. So what does she do? She posts a second video to clarify. And this second video clarifying is just her doubling down on everything. So she ends up getting annihilated again, and doesn't go how she thinks it's going to go. So now her TikTok she took it down because she was just getting torn a new one. And now she's become a viral sensation because she's like so entitled. But again, I guarantee you it's like the DoorDash girl. I'm not going to go into the whole story, but
yeah, I was gonna mention DoorDash girl. Yeah,
like they continue to double down. They literally cannot see it. And so what you're saying about Supergirl, like they literally cannot see that they're alienating their audience. They're completely blind to it.